26 goals, 31.2 million euros per year. Yet Real Madrid are winning fewer of the matches that matter most. How can Kylian Mbappé, the world's most expensive forward, make such an impact on the scoresheet and still feel tactically absent? In this video, we dig into why Mbappé's goal stats at Real Madrid may be hiding a deeper tactical deficit, proving that goals alone don't always translate into team dominance. The price of a Galactico. Kylian Mbappé's move to Real Madrid was billed as one of the biggest transfers in football history, and the numbers are staggering. The club's total investment, including transfer fee, salary, bonuses, and image rights, exceeds 180 million euros. With an annual salary of 31.2 million euros, he is the highest paid player in the squad, earning more than any teammate by a significant margin. But the financial spotlight raises a critical question for Madrid. Are they paying this premium purely for goals, or for the broader influence of a true Galactico? While Mbappé consistently finds the back of the net, the numbers alone don't tell the full story. Is his presence transforming the team's structure and performance, especially in high-stakes matches, or is Real Madrid shouldering a tactical compromise for a headline-grabbing superstar? In this section, we'll explore not only the raw financial cost but the hidden tactical implications of investing so heavily in a single player, and what that means for the club's long-term strategy under Xabi Alonso. The goal count versus the game state. Kylian Mbappé's 26 goals for Real Madrid may seem impressive at first glance, but a closer look at the context reveals a more nuanced picture. Many of these goals have come against lower-ranked opponents, in matches where Madrid faced low defensive blocks or situations already largely under control. In other words, while Mbappé is prolific on paper, the impact of these goals on the overall game state is often limited. When the stakes are highest, such as Champions League knockout rounds or high-possession tactical battles against elite teams, his influence appears to diminish. Madrid's structural cohesion and chance creation can struggle when Mbappé operates primarily as a finisher rather than an integrated tactical force. Put simply, Mbappé scores often, but he rarely decides the structure of the game or shifts Real Madrid's tactical balance in moments that truly matter. The tactical ghost problem. Despite his goal-scoring prowess, Kylian Mbappé has earned the label of a tactical ghost at Real Madrid. This is not a critique of his finishing, but rather his overall influence on the team's structure. Off the ball, his pressing is minimal, and his defensive contributions are limited. Often, he occupies the left half space statically, creating predictable positioning rather than dynamic movement that drives the team forward. The consequences for Real Madrid are tangible. The midfield becomes overstretched, the left flank loses balance, and transitions from defense to attack slow down, reducing the team's overall efficiency. In critical moments, Madrid's collective play suffers because space and movement are not optimized around him. When compared to past Madrid attackers, the contrast is clear. Cristiano Ronaldo evolved into a more complete attacker who combined goals with tactical awareness. Karim Benzema connected play, linking midfield and attack seamlessly. Mbappé, by contrast, often isolates himself in dangerous zones, producing spectacular goals but limited structural impact. This section highlights a key question for Xabi Alonso. Can Real Madrid adapt their tactics to maximize Mbappé, or does relying on him create systemic vulnerabilities? Alonso's dilemma. Build or bend. Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid relies on a system built around collective pressing, rotational movement, and strict positional discipline. Every player has a defined role, ensuring that the team maintains balance both in attack and defense. However, integrating Kylian Mbappé into this system presents a significant challenge. Mbappé's style often demands structural exceptions. His tendency to occupy static zones and minimize defensive engagement forces teammates to adjust their positioning, sometimes leaving gaps in midfield or along the flanks. This creates a tactical tension. Should Alonso reshape Real Madrid's overall strategy to accommodate Mbappé's strengths, or insist that Mbappé adapt fully to the team's structure, with the risk that his individual effectiveness diminishes? This dilemma is critical not just for match outcomes but for Real Madrid's long-term tactical identity. Balancing Mbappé's star power with the collective system is a puzzle that could define Alonso's tenure at the club. Cost per goal versus tactical cost. Kylian Mbappé's financial impact at Real Madrid extends far beyond his €31.2 million annual salary. When analyzing his cost per goal, the figure is staggering. Approximately €1.2 million per strike. While this headline number captures attention, it only tells part of the story. The hidden tactical costs are significant. Mbappé's reduced pressing intensity and limited defensive engagement compromise midfield control, forcing teammates into adjusted roles to maintain balance. In essence, accommodating him structurally can dilute overall team efficiency. When compared to more affordable alternatives, the contrast is striking. Cheaper players can enhance tactical cohesion and maintain Real Madrid's collective identity, while Mbappé consistently delivers spectacular goals that generate media attention and fan excitement. The question for the club becomes whether the headline value justifies the tactical trade-offs, especially in high-stakes matches where team structure is critical. Big game reality check. Despite Kylian Mbappé's impressive goal tally, Real Madrid's performance in high-stakes matches tells a more concerning story. The team's win rate drops noticeably in top-6 league clashes and crucial European knockout games. While the goals continue to flow, the results in these defining moments do not always follow. A deeper look at the numbers highlights a stark contrast. Real Madrid may be scoring more, but they are winning less when it truly matters. This discrepancy raises important questions about Mbappé's tactical influence in pressure situations, particularly when facing elite opposition where structural cohesion and collective effort are critical. In short, while Mbappé shines on the scoresheet, his presence does not always translate into victories in the matches that define Real Madrid's season. Final verdict: asset or burden? Evaluating Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid requires balancing his individual brilliance against his broader impact on the team. On the performance front, he earns a grade of 7 out of 10. His finishing is elite, capable of producing moments of magic that can change a game in an instant. Yet his influence on overall team structure remains inconsistent, particularly in high-pressure matches. From a financial perspective, the evaluation is less favorable. With a grade of 5 out of 10, his high salary and associated costs offer limited structural return. While he drives headlines and fan excitement, the tactical compromises required to accommodate him can dilute Real Madrid's cohesion. In conclusion, Mbappé remains a world-class talent, but in the context of Real Madrid under Xabi Alonso, world-class alone is no longer sufficient. The club must weigh his undeniable ability against the strategic adjustments his presence demands. What do you think about Kylian Mbappé's role at Real Madrid? Should Xabi Alonso redesign the team around him, or should Mbappé adapt fully to the system? Is he truly untouchable, or could Real Madrid consider him a tradable asset? And in today's football landscape, can a €31 million per year player afford to be tactically protected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to HalaDNA for in-depth tactical and financial analysis of Real Madrid, from match breakdowns to player evaluations and El Clasico insights.